Hey, how's it going, guys? And welcome to week number 5 of the NFL season. And I can't believe it, we're already in week 5. I have no clue how we've gotten this far. It's like I just remember like it was just the beginning of September, and now we're pretty sure it's October 2nd today. But yeah, anyways, hi everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed last week's football. I went a total of, I think it was 10-5 or something like that. My overall record for the season is 37-25. So my overall record for the season is 37-25. Pretty good, right? Not bad. Anyways, last week, not as surprising for as me. A couple games where I could have, done a little different, but I had faith in the wrong teams. So, anyways, here we go. Let's start week 5 here, and this is the first week of the bye week. So I'm going to be every week telling you what teams have the bye. So we're going to start with the Lions. They got a bye, big win against the Seahawks on Monday Night Football. Amazing. Love to see my Lions win. Then we got the Titans getting their first win of the season against the lousy Dolphins. Good job by the Titans there. Good job by Mason Rudolph coming in to back up Will Levis. Levis, not great quarterback, can't lie. From what I've seen, not good. Anyways, we've got the Eagles coming off that big loss against the Buccaneers. I picked the Eagles. I underestimate Baker Mayfield, I think, a little bit too much. I still gonna do it because I don't think he's great, but I think he's good enough to be top 5 right now, considerably. Like, he's playing amazing. I can't say anything about that. But anyways, there's that team, and then Chargers had a 10-0 lead against the Chiefs and ended up losing 17-10. So can't say much about that besides unfortunate if you're a Chargers fan. And here we go. We're going to start the picks. So here we go on Thursday night, which is tomorrow night. We have the Atlanta Falcons taking on, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And so for this game, the Buccaneers beat the Eagles. I didn't think that was going to happen. Falcons won with the Younghoe Koo field goal kick against the Saints last week. Really good game. I think that with Falcons being at home and watching them win that game last week, I watched the Buccaneers outplay the Eagles, but they always do. So that's kind of, okay, they beat a team they always beat. Not surprising. This is a 50-50 matchup through all time. They get the win this last week. Kirk Cousins looking better. The run game's looking better. The defense is looking better. Everything's looking better. So give me the Falcons. This might be the game that I fucking lose on my picks with my friends because it's a hard game to choose. The Bucs look really, really, really good right now, but so do the Falcons. So give me the Falcons at home to get that W tonight or tomorrow night. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but we gotta pray. And here we go. We're starting Sunday off at 9:30 in the morning in London. We've got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New Jersey Jets. And all I can say with the Jets is, wow, you really just lost the Broncos at home. Didn't even get a touchdown. Like, with that team, the offense is, should be getting 3 touchdowns a game, at least 2. That's my personal opinion. That defense played amazing, of course, 100%. Really good defense. Might show Sam Darnold some trouble next week, but really didn't look good last week. They looked amazing against the Packers. Yeah, they fell to the very end, and it was only 2-point game, whatever at the very end, but they came out 28-0. And I think they may do something similar against this Jets defense. They're looking phenomenal, and Jordan Addison just came back, and he played amazing last week, right? So, anyways, give me the Vikings in a tough battle. I think it'll be like a touchdown or field goal game. It'll be pretty close. I don't think it'll be a big game or like a big margin. I think that it could be a big scoring game if Aaron Rodgers picks it up. But if he doesn't, I think the Vikings will walk all over them. So yeah, give me the Vikings in that game. And here we go. To start off the 1 o'clock games, we got a fun one this week. We got the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers. And we'll start with the Bears. Last week, only improving. I like what I'm seeing out of that offense. The defense, always playing good. Ain't got no problems with that. Panthers almost beat the Bengals last week. Let's talk about that. It was a 10-point game, I understand. They definitely won. Bengals won. I picked the Bengals. They won. Good. Awesome. But they look good. Leggett got his first touchdown. Andy Dalton looking pretty good. Looking reformed. Looking like he knows what to do there in Carolina. Chuba Hubbard having a pretty good game. With all that being said, give me the Panthers. I think the Panthers are going to go into Chicago and they're going to upset the Bears. I could be completely wrong. I want to take the Bears. This is the one game that I'm really, really, really having a hard time picking. Um, but I'm going to pick the Carolina Panthers. And hi, Emma. You just texted me. Anyways, but yeah, I'm going to take the Carolina Panthers in the upset in Chicago. This week I'm looking for a couple games to, beat my friends in. So we'll see. Alrighty, now this is one of the games of the week. We got the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Ravens at home. Bengals look pretty good against the Panthers, but the defense is not looking good. And they lost to the Panthers. So the Panthers are a team that we don't, they're usually at the bottom. And I'm picking them this week. I have faith in them. But the Bengals did not look good on defense, and this Ravens team looked insane on offense against Buffalo. They creamed them. They smacked the shit out of them on Sunday Night Football. And I think they're going to do the same thing. I think the Ravens are going to kick the shit. Well, okay. It's going to be a decently close game, but I think that the Ravens offense is going to be too much for the Bengals D to handle. So, yeah, give me the Ravens in this game. Alrighty. And here we go. We're going to move on to the Shit Bowl, the worst game of the week. Well, not the worst game of the week. One of the worst games of the week, I think. It's we're going to have the Patriots taking on the Dolphins. New England Patriots. Had a decent game. Offensively, not terrible, right? Not too terrible. Defensively, not great, but you're playing the San Francisco offense with just that got Kittle and Debo back the same game. You got to give credit to them. They did let 30 points, but there was a couple drives that I watched and they played really well. Dolphins, awful football. They lost to the Titans, undefeated team. Knew it was going to happen. I picked the Titans. Everyone else in my group picked the Dolphins. And so I got that win against my friends and my wife. But anyways, yeah, give me the Patriots at home. I think it's going to be a good defensive game by the Patriots. It's at home, so in Gillette Stadium. And I think that they're going to play good. I think Jacoby Brissett's going to play better than he did last game. He's only improving every game. And Tyler Huntley did not look good last game, and nor did Tyreek Hill. And if they can just manage Tyreek Hill, there shouldn't be too much of a problem. I don't think Waddle's going to have an explosive game. I don't know. So, anyways, give me the Patriots at home. I think the Patriots will get to take it done, and they'll be 2-3, and those Dolphins are going to be 1-4. Sadly, had them in the playoffs because going into the season, I thought they wouldn't, Tua wouldn't be injured, but Tua is injured, and that's why I'm taking the Patriots again. I'm taking against the Dolphins because Tua is injured. No one wants to believe me. They're not good. They're not good without Tua, and Mike McDaniel's not a good coach. But anyways. Let's move on. Let's move on to the Washington Commanders taking on the Cleveland Browns. And so it's really hard for me because Cleveland has a really good defense, but Deshaun Watson just sucks, in my opinion. People want to say, oh my God, he had a touchdown last week. That's the whole point of being a quarterback. You're supposed to throw touchdowns. And so if you get 1 or 2 and you can't get 3 and win the game, and he can get 3 or 4, you're probably going to lose the game. At home, Washington went into Arizona last week and kicked the shit out of the Cardinals. I knew it was going to happen. All my friends picked the Commanders. Every one of my best friends, Evan, he picked the Cardinals. I knew they wouldn't win, but anyways, here we go. I think I'm gonna be going with the Washington Commanders. I think that Jaden Daniels is fucking him. He's the best quarterback in that draft, and I think he'll show you guys all why next week against the Browns with a very, very strong defense. I think they'll still win. It'll be a close game. I think a field goal game, but I think that the Commanders will come out with the win, and yeah. Let's see what happens in that game. That's going to be an interesting game. There's a couple fun games. This is also a fun game. I think this week is really good, to be honest. But anyways, let's move along. We've got the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Jaguars falling to 0-4, the only team that has not gotten a win this season. And the Colts beating the undefeated Steelers last week. And so you want to say, oh my God, the Colts are such a good team. But you got to remember they're still 2-2. And they barely beat them last week. It was a close game, and then Joe Flacco came in. Anthony Richardson got injured, and if it wasn't for Joe Flacco, I think that if Anthony Richardson stayed in that game, I think that they would have won. The Steelers, they didn't, unfortunately. But anywho, it's being played in Jacksonville. They played really well against the Texans last week, just fell short. And my Texans won, of course. But very good game, very well played defensively, offensively. It didn't seem too bad. And the Colts have some problems on defense, and I think that offense is not going to play as good as it normally, or it might be a little better with Joe Flacco, but I don't think that it's going to be able to overpower the Jaguars D. I think that the Jaguars are going to have a good game finally, and they're going to get their first win of the season, and then no teams will be undefeated. or no teams will be without a win, and that's my bold prediction of the week. I think the Jags are going to take this at home. So give me the Jaguars against the Colts there. Here we go. Let's move on to the Texans versus the Bills. Stephon Diggs revenge game. Here we go. We've got the Texans at home taking on the Buffalo Bills. And so Texans won last week against the Jaguars, as I just mentioned. They got smoked by the Ravens. And here you go. Both teams have a bad run D. Everywhere else, they're really strong. This is basically a flip of a coin game. But I'm going to pick my Texans, my favorite team. Not going to pick against them. Sorry, I can't do it. I think that we're too strong. I think that our offense is very strong. I think our defense is going to have a really good game against Josh Allen. I think we're going to be able to rush him very quickly with Daniel Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. And we're going to give him pressure, and he's not going to know what to do, just like last game against the Ravens. I think he might throw a pick or a fumble, and we might win off of that. So give me my Texans in this game. Going to be a really close game. Bills may even win it. But, yeah, give me the Texans at home. Here we go. We have 6 more games remaining here. And so I think... Yeah, okay, so now we're on the 4 o'clock games, and here we go. So we've got a really hard matchup to pick here. We've got the Broncos and the Raiders. So Broncos getting that win against the Jets. Terrible offensively, but good defensively. Very, very, very good. Very sound on defense. They beat the defense of the Cleveland Browns, and I think the Browns have one of the best Ds in the league. And so with that being said, even though Devontae Adams is out, I don't know if Max Crosby's in, but if he's in, that's even giving me more of a reason to pick the Raiders. So anyways, give me the Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to win again. I think they're going to just keep winning. This team's pretty good. The defense looks strong. The O-line's is pretty good, but Gardner Minshew's looking great. And yeah, so give me the Raiders. This game could go either way as well. The Broncos could easily win. I've picked against the Broncos every game, and they're 2-2. So, and I picked them every game, and they're 2-2. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, give me the Raiders in this close game. I think it'll be a field goal game as well. It'll be close. And here we go. We've got... I think this is there's only 2 games in this whole week that it's pretty easy. There's 3 games, and this is the next 3. So that is my personal opinion. We've got San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cardinals. 49ers at home. I think that they're going to rip apart this Cardinals D. I think they're going to kill them. I genuinely think they're going to kill them. I think it'll be just like the Patriots game last week. Won by 2 touchdowns. Wasn't a close game at all. And yeah, I think that Kyler Murray's overrated. Very overrated. And they got a lucky win. Now they're 1-3. And they're going to follow 1-4. That's my personal opinion. I think that Marvin Harrison Jr. may have 100 yards, but they're just not good enough to compete with all these teams, as everyone thinks they are. So give me the 49ers in this game. I think it'll be 14 points. I think the 49ers will take that game. I don't think the Cardinals have a chance, but I might be wrong because, upsets always happen. That's why I picked the Panthers. So anyway, let's move along to this game here. We've got the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Packers, and the Rams lose. They lose in a game. It was so close, man. Ugh, I had so much faith in the Rams. I thought they'd get that win. I don't know why I'm forgetting who they lost to. I don't know why. My brain's just, shut off right now. But anyways, they lost by, I think it was 6 points. Packers also lost to the Vikings, but came back. Anyways, long story short, too many injuries on the Rams. They don't have a number 1 wide receiver. Both of their wide receivers are out. A lot of offensive lines out. This Packers D is disgusting. Give me the Packers on an away game. I think they'll win by 7 or 14. I think it'll be a blowout, to be honest. So give me the Packers. Yeah, I don't really got to say much about that. Rams, I picked them to make the playoffs. Doesn't look like they're going to if they can't get Puka Nacua or Cooper Kupp back, or any of the O-line for that matter. So yeah, give me the Packers. And here we go. The last game that's pretty easy to choose. Here we go. We've got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants in the last 4 o'clock game. Give me the Seahawks. Giants are playing like shit. They have terrible defense. Their offense is not playing good. Seahawks D is amazing. Offense is amazing. The D did not play good last game, fair. But it's always an offensive shootout between the Seahawks and the Lions, so I wasn't expecting even the Lions D to play good. And they played okay, but they didn't play as to what I was expecting. But anyways, yeah, give me the Seahawks. I think they're going to smoke the Giants. So those are the 3 games that are quick and easy. I don't got to talk much about them. They could be upset. Sure, understood. Upsets always happen, but I just really don't see those 3 teams winning. I don't see the Rams winning. I don't see the Cardinals, and I don't see the Giants winning this week. Now let's move on to Sunday Night Football, where we got the Pittsburgh Steelers at home taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And look, so Dallas wins 5-point game against the Giants on Monday, so Thursday night. Cool. that was too close for me. It was too close for comfort. If the Giants ended up winning, man, I would have fucking screamed. I would have been so mad. I hate the Giants, and like that would have just broken my whole spirit for the week. So thankfully, they did. The boys got it done for me. Steelers losing a heartbreaker to the Colts. Very close game. Being played in Pittsburgh. D's looking good. Justin Fields is only just improving. George Pickens is looking for his first touchdown, and I think he'll get it this week. And they're both going to be pretty good offenses, pretty good defense, both really good all-around teams, but I think that the Steelers will take it. I think that them boys are not them boys anymore. I don't think they're as good. Like, they have some good firepower with CeeDee Lamb, 100%, and don't get me wrong there, but I think the Steelers are going to get that W and go to 4-1, and they will be number one in that division. So yeah, give me them Steelers. And here we go, man. The final game of the week. We have the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. So with this game, I picked the Chiefs. I'm picking the Chiefs. I can't not pick the Chiefs. They're the 4-0. They're Mahomes, but they're the Chiefs. They're the fucking Chiefs. There's nothing I can say about it. However, I would not be surprised if the Saints won. They are looking really good on defense. Their offense is, pretty good and then not. So it's up in, their defense is good though, I think, reasonably, but they didn't play too well against that Falcons offense. But with that being said and everything, you got to take the Chiefs. I'm not betting against Mr. Mahomes. He's too good. He proves me wrong whenever I pick against him. Haven't picked against him. I only picked against him one game this year, and I'm 3-1 for the Chiefs. Yeah. So, anyways, give me the Chiefs in this game. I think it'll be a very close game. They're not playing what they usually do, but I still think they'll get the W. I think it'll be a 7-point game. So yeah, give me the Chiefs at home in Monday Night Football. And there we have it. That's it. There we go. We've got all the picks done. We thank you for coming to week 5 of the NFL picks. I think last week was a really fun week for everybody. I mean, maybe not so much if you're, a Panthers fan because you wanted that, that game. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoyed my picks. Good luck to all your teams, no matter who it is, especially the Dolphins. I know you're going to need it on that game. And yeah, so thank you for listening. Thank you for coming, and yeah, have a great day and take care.